For more than 160 years, the YMCA has been a part of the fabric of American life. While the Y is well known to many for fitness and athletics, they are much more than swim and gym. Today we are shining a light on some of the work the Y is doing across the country in the area of education. I'm Neil Shapiro. We're joined by Kevin Washington, President and CEO of the YMCA of the USA. Kevin, welcome.
Good afternoon. How are you doing, Neil?
Good. I want to begin with your personal story because you have a very personal story about your relationship with the Y. Tell us how it began.
Well, it began, I talk about the Y finding me at the YMCA Pierce School in the 4th grade in a program called the Gray Y. That acronym meant Grade School at the Y. We met in the YMCA gymnasium, in the gymnasium of Pierce Elementary School, and then we'd go to the Y 3 or 4 times a week. But a good friend who was a mentor for the rest of my life, his name was Bill Morton. He was the youth director at that time, and he really paved the path for so many young folks in South Philadelphia, and caring about ensuring that they had the opportunities to reach their full potential. The Y was a safe place, so it allowed me after school to have an opportunity to deal with get away from some of the issues that some of my other friends were engaged in. So I would say it helped me avoid some of the issues that some of my other young brothers and sisters found themselves into, gangs, drugs, and things of that nature. So the Y was that safe place for me. And my story is an emotional one about how I came through this organization, how I was able to become, I went to Temple University through a basketball scholarship because of the YMCA. I came back and started my first job at the Y where I was as a young folk. Little did I know I'd be sitting in this seat one day, come from that little guy in the Pierce Elementary School, being a part of the YMCA for all the years that I've been a part of it. So it's been fun and exhilarating, to say the least.
Now, as we said, it's not just a place of activities. There's really an educational function that the Y performs. Tell us about that.
The Y has always been engaged in activities that are beyond fitness and gym. We're doing quite a bit of work now in what we call helping youth reach their full potential, doing summer learning loss programs to ensure that the lessons that they learn during the course of the year, they don't lose during the summer. We're doing Y Achievers programs to help kids understand that there is life beyond high school and college and things of that nature, getting them engaged in those activities earlier. But those are the kinds of things that the Y is focused on to ensure that young kids have the opportunities to reach their full potential.
Now, a lot of people are sitting and saying, I know there's a Y in my neighborhood. Give us a sense of the scope. How big is the Y and how many kids do you think you serve?
We have 880 different associations, 10,000 communities the YMCA is in, and we serve 22 million people. 9 million of those individuals are under the age of 18. So we serve 9 million kids, arguably the largest social service organization in the country. One of the things we know about young people in their development is they need a nurturing adult in their life. You think about it. It was a coach, it could have been a minister, could have been a teacher, but they need an adult outside of the family relationship in their life.
Now, so you have a lot of students and you probably have a lot of local school districts involved. How does that work? How do you work with them?
We work with schools quite heavily. We do after-school programs in communities, so we're using the schools for that. In fact, I was in Minneapolis this summer. The principal of the school was working with us as part of the summer learning loss program because I know that schools cannot do the work by themselves. So organizations like the YMCA see ourselves as a partner in helping young folks reach their full potential through educational endeavors. So partnering with schools is a key initiative for us in all communities. We get them at 3, 4 years old in our preschool programs. They stay with us in our after-school programs. They're in our summer camp programs. They're engaged as a teen, they're engaged in our Y Achievers programs, which is helping them understand career aspirations and things of that nature. They're being able to understand what kinds of opportunities are available for them.
And how important is it to get them early, and how important is it to keep in touch with them all the way through the process?
It's very important. Preschool programs have demonstrated that they give folks a head start as they go into kindergarten. What we talk about is making sure our young folks are kindergarten ready when they go to school. They're ready to learn first day one. And secondly, remember we talk about a connection with an adult in this program. So they're having the opportunity to connect with a youth director in that YMCA, that local YMCA, that gives them some level of consistency as they're getting engaged in the Y Achievers programs, whether they're going to summer camp. All of those connections to adults that's help them provide a nurturing, caring adult in their lives. So that's an important part of what it is that we do.
The lifeblood of your organization are volunteers. They do so much great work. What does the volunteer get out of doing it?
I know that their experience that they get out of it is a positive one that makes them want to continue to do that work. So they're having service, helping young folks develop. So it's that kind of experience that will stay with them lifelong.
So volunteers are so important. Do volunteers come back to you and say, I got to meet someone I'd mentored, and now I'm so proud to see where they are today.
Absolutely. In fact, you know, one of the things we said about volunteers is, well, we don't let you get away. We keep you for life. But more importantly, not do we keep them, the bridge is there because they want to stay, because of the kinds of relationships they're engaging in and what they get out of it from a personal satisfaction level.
And Kevin, once again, thank you, and thank you for joining us on American Graduate Day. If you're looking to mentor or volunteer to help young kids, the Y would be a great place to start. Stay tuned, there's much more to come on American Graduate Day.